And welcome back to MSA Weekly. I'm Bill Sammons with Mike Lacates. Today we're talking about integration, one aspect of MSA and what they do. And Mike, before we talk about integration, I want to ask you this. How long have you worked here at MSA?
September will be 18 years.
Wow. You were how old when you started?
17 when I started.
17 when you started.
Yep.
So over half your life you've been working.
Yeah.
You started in production, right? You were
Primarily, so back when I started in 2007, I think I became the 5th or 6th full-time person. And at that time, the production people, which was all of us, were also doing what installs we were doing during the week. So we'd do an install, go do gigs on the weekend, and then kind of did that for a while, doing a couple installs a month. And then maybe 10 years ago or so now, I saw a need for that area to grow and kind of took it over. And now we have 8 people, including myself, that are dedicated just to integration.
Wow, is that right? And what kind of stuff are you doing?
Everything from a small, tiny, country church, some of the tiniest ones you'll see on the road, up to, these racks behind us are going to a brand new 1,000-seat church in Dover. And then we also do restaurants, government buildings. Let's think of any town hall where you might be watching the meetings live streamed. We do a lot of that. There's a lot of schoolwork, school auditoriums, even gym systems, cafeteria systems, college work, screens, projectors, all that good stuff. A lot of conference rooms for corporate.
You're doing sound. You're doing, does that include, I guess, lighting, video?
Sound, lighting, video. We also do acoustic panels.
Okay.
So full churches. So we've even done a few restaurant projects now. People don't think about that until they go into a very noisy restaurant.
Right. Yeah, that's a big deal. Especially you get my age, you can't hear what
there's a lot of restaurants now that the acoustics are pretty bad, but we can help with that now.
So you come into the project when it's just a blueprint, or even before that maybe. You start right at the beginning, right? And
it depends. So, a lot of our projects are what I call, a bit of a retrofit. So it's an existing building. We'll go in, do a free consultation, see the space, take measurements, pictures to kind of talk through what people are looking for, whether it's sound, lights, video, streaming. And video can be streaming, it can be projectors and screens, TV monitors, anything in that regard, or acoustics, and sometimes it's all of it. Once we talk through that, we kind of come up with a design to meet their needs and work with their budget, obviously. And then from there, it's usually, if they approve it, we go and install it, do trainings. We do a lot of trainings after the fact too, service calls later on. But we do that for all levels of projects, whether it's a tiny, small church to a very large church.
Yeah. Is this pretty typical where you'll do a lot of this work here and then take it into the venue?
We've been lucky here in the last couple months to have some extra people to start doing more of this. It's been a very busy year, but this helps us a lot in the field. So this is probably our 3rd or 4th project just in the last few weeks where we've spent a few days prepping everything in the shop, more so than we used to.
So as a customer to what you do, trying to keep ahead of the technology or even keep up with the technology is impossible.
It's very hard.
Speaking as a customer, when you we did video in a radio studio, you even helped us with this. I didn't know the technology existed where when person speaks into the microphone, it turns the camera on, automatically switches. It's that kind of stuff that, the technology, just in the 18 years you've been doing it, it's mind-blowing how it's changed.
It's changed drastically. It used to be old analog cables, VGA cables, and now it's all HDMI, Cat6 for everything. Everything's become network-based, which wasn't the case even 10 years ago. It wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Now almost every system has some sort of network aspect, video switchers in these racks that you can control it all remotely. HD, the rise of even 4K and stuff at home and on your phones has really ramped up everyone's need. And of course, COVID made a lot of people, especially churches, realize, hey, time to embrace technology. There's just a lot of people staying at home especially for church services. So we've done a lot of small Episcopal and Catholic churches that didn't have much technology before COVID. And now they're streaming every Sunday. Yeah.
Well, I've seen a lot of what you guys have done from both sides, and it's mind-blowing. You guys, just amazing what MSA is able to do and provide. Another gem here in Sussex County, Delaware.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. MSA Weekly.